Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Ni no Kuni with Krycheks here on 7 Let's Play 7 Days. In the last episode, we finished the Temple of Trials, and now we know how to capture more familiars that we run into. If we have the chance, if basically they have to show us some lovin's and then we have to serenade them with our harp. We might be doing a little bit of that. There's some quests that involved that if we choose to take them. But right now we're going to head back to Mamoon to continue our story. Another thing we can be doing, once we get back there to the city, we can pick up some more quests. What's that rumbling noise, Ollie boy? It ain't in your stomach, is it? Oh my goodness, look over there. Where am I looking? Oh, up. Holy Mount Vesuvius. Looks like somebody left the microwave on. Knickers, that ain't good. Old Smokey's erupting again. Old Smokey. It's a volcano over to the west of Mamoon. Proper huge it is. I'm no scientist, but I reckon it's the whole reason the region is so nice and warm. But it shouldn't be erupting. There's massive, great, big boulder blocking the crater to stop. Well, that's not going to be a good thing if you're blocking the pressure. It's just, eventually it's going to erupt. I mean, I'm no scientist, but I know that if you bottle in pressure, it's just going to build and build and build. There's nothing in the old stories about ever having been dislodged before. What it looks like is there are some wicked baddies going up the mountain that want to erupt it for some reason. I don't think they ever say why. But we have to put a stop to it by putting the boulder back on top of the volcano. I don't know, it just doesn't seem like the solution. But, okay, Ni no Kuni, we'll go ahead and give it, we'll let you have this. We'll go ahead and stop the mountain from erupting by putting that boulder on top. And I don't think we're timed. I think we can actually stop at Mamoon if we so like. Okay, just captured a Turn a Bandit and named it Bendit. Also, I totally forgot that I had evolved Mighty. So, if I didn't explain it before, he resets his level. He was like level, what, 15 or 16 or something? Now he's level 3 after that battle. Totally forgot about that, so what I want to do is I want to rearrange my party so that we have something a little bit... No, we'll keep them... That doesn't really matter. But I want to put my higher levels up front so that I can do some damage. His body was only... Mighty, sorry. Body's... There we go. That battle went a lot faster. So what we could do is we could go ahead and just get into some battles around here to try to level up our... level Mighty back up to where he was. It'll take a while to do it. Either there, again, you just take a secondary main familiar. Either way, before we fight the next boss battle, we should be around the same level, or at least a level that where we'd want to be, is basically what I'm trying to say. Another thing is we can go ahead and start soon here. Let's see if I can do it now, but we might be able to. Yeah, we can metamorph. Basically evolve Sid and Go-Go. So, the way you do that is we have to give them. Oh, we don't have it yet. Eventually, we're going to be picking up like moon drops and then star drops. I believe is what Sid needs. So once we get those, we can start evolving some of our other familiars. Now you notice we can pick up some more quests here. So I'll go ahead and pick them up. And I might... Maybe I'll just do a companion video or something to show you guys. Oh, did I already pick this up? Okay, maybe I did. Can't remember if I did. I'm going to assume that I did pick these quests up. Let's look at the journal here. Look at our quests. Looks like we have a bounty hunt that we can complete. Yeah, it looks like... Oh, that's complete. These are new. Yep. Alright, so maybe I'm going to make another video where it'll show me doing these quests that way. That way I'm not using up too much time here. We can pick up another quest over here. There's a guy who is trying to capture some familiars. So let's talk to him. Very interesting. Very interesting looking person. Precisely. Okay, basically he wants you to agree with his research. He doesn't tell us what creatures he wants yet. He will here, though. Okay, so we want something that resembles a bunch of unripe babanas and one that wears a purple turban, which I might have already. I think I had the turban one. That's one I just caught, right? Let's take a look. Yep, right here. So we already have that one. Now we just have to capture the one that looks like the babanas, which, again, I'll do in a different video. So why don't we head to Old Smokey while we have some time. Try to make our way up there. Let me, while I cross the desert, I'll go ahead and cut out where I'm heading. What the heck? My controller's acting a little weird. We're basically heading over to this region where that star is. So I will meet you guys over there. Alright guys, I am towards the entrance to Old Smokey here. There's actually a trail that we have to follow to get there, filled with all sorts of baddies. And you know another thing, I said when you evolve Mighty, he resets to the first level, or level 1, and then you have to level him up again. This is only one way that you can handle it. You can either put like a stronger minion into your party and have them continue to fight while you're leveling Mighty up to back to where he was. You don't have to. Another way of doing it, and it's something that for some reason, I kind of neglected. The fact that Oliver has some pretty powerful spells himself, but you can actually just put, you don't even have to swap them out if you want. You can actually battle using Oliver, and I'll show you. We'll sneak up on this Starshine here in Boogly Boo. But instead of throwing Mighty out, you just use Oliver. We'll use some of our spells. In the volcano area, Frostbite's a pretty good spell, pretty powerful. See, we already took like more than half of his health down, and we'll just keep doing that because that's a pretty powerful spell. We can't beat that. Well, we can. There's some way more powerful spells than Frostbite. It'll eventually outwear its usefulness. But see, we can actually get through battles without Mighty's help. So then that gives us a chance to level him up and not have to rely too much on him. But anyway, we'll continue on this path towards Old Smokey. Oh look, volcanic ash and falling down on top of us. It's gotta be pretty hot around here. This isn't your normal hot springs. Now, guys, we're going to get to a part here on this path where we can't get across. Look at this. There is no longer any way to get across this river. We can't jump across. But what we can do is we can access our spells and use the spell Bridge to go across. I don't think I've used this before. I think this is the first time. First time we used this Bridge spell, I'm pretty sure. We'll be using it couple different times there in the game. Sometimes at one point you actually forget you have the spell. Oh boy. Oh, that's right, I'm out of battle. I'm sorry, totally stopped talking on you guys. I didn't mean to ignore you. It's just I was kind of used to earlier when I was getting here. I was in and out of battles, and I just totally, I wasn't talking at the time as I was trying to off screen getting to Old Smokey. So I just forgot to talk. It happens. There are times I play games and I don't talk to myself. Old Smokey, that looks frightening. So this is Old Smokey. Jeepers, the whole mountain's on fire. It's like, wow, I've never seen you act like a baby before, Oliver. Don't stand there gawping. It ain't exactly what you might call safe around here. That's why people and fairies tend to steer clear. Anyway, and anywhere. There's a lot of okay. I read a review on this game, and it's got a lot of high praise, maybe more than it should. I mean, I really like this game, but one thing a lot of reviewers are talking about is just the fact that there's so much reading, which I guess I don't mind. It's just a little bit harder to do a Let's Play of, because there's so much reading. And I just finished my Let's Play of Final Fantasy VII not too long ago. And, let's see, do I have a spot? Okay. Oh, I'm almost out of stock. Are they going to our reserves? Yeah. So our banana guy's here. I caught that earlier off screen. Yeah, it's just I tried to do voices for everybody earlier, like in my Final Fantasy VII Let's Play. Anyway, eventually so much time went by between episodes of my LP that I totally forgot what voices I did for what characters. And at some point I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and play through this, no voice acting, and hope for the best. But anyway, after I decided not to read the whole game out like as a freaking audiobook or something, I managed to actually get a lot of that LP done fairly quickly. I finished it in 55 parts, which, from looking online at other people's LP, that's actually pretty short. Okay, that's a purple chest. We can't open that one yet. We'll need the Morning Star to open that. Fully charged. Yeah, at the end of the game, you'll be able to come back through these old areas with new skill. Yeah, but you'll be able to come back through these areas later with more powerful wands to basically to open up some of these chests and get some better gear and whatnot. We got the moon drop there, and I think one of our characters can use that. I think it's Go-Go. So what we can do is we can go ahead, if we want to, we'll go ahead and level up Go-Go too. But we do, basically it's the same way as feeding them treats. We go into caged creatures, select Go-Go, give him a moon drop, and it'll change him to a second form, which is Strongo here. He'll be able to, he'll get some stat boosts and be able to learn some more skills. Much like Pokemon, in a way. So, metamorphosis complete! Go-Go is now more powerful. Alright. So, as you can see, I traded them out so that he's not in the front line. Esther will still use him, hopefully not too often, because he's not as powerful as he just was at level 16, 17, wherever he was. Okay, and that may not have been the best idea, because as soon as I evolved Go-Go, she switched to him anyway, and ended up dying because Go-Go's stats are just not as good as they used to be. Let's see if we can get away with just putting Mighty there. We'll keep Go-Go in my party, since I'm not going to be using he, she, whatever it is. I don't know if Go-Go's a guy or girl. We'll call him a guy. There's a box over there. I'm not sure if I can open. Alright, that seemed to work out a little bit better. Alright. This setup's probably not going to work as well as I hoped it would. I'll spring the lock here. I gotta face it, I guess. There we go. Spring the lock. The blue ones we can unlock. The purple ones we can't quite unlock yet. We got some flame robes that might come in handy on Go-Go. We'll give that to him. There you are. Mist robes. Switch that to flame robes. That should give you a better defense. I'm gonna go ahead and give Go-Go back to Esther now. I also switched tactics around in battle so that Esther will keep us healthy. It was set to do whatever you want, which is fine for the most part, but you're going to need some support healing, especially since I was... Alright, that's a little bit better. Esther's still getting tore up. I might have to grind a little bit before the boss. So, yeah, because it's getting pretty intense, some of these battles are. I notice a lot of, like, most of these things will always aggro you. There'll be a time that we'll get so strong that eventually some of the enemies will just run away when they see you. Not all of them will. There are certain types that will always charge at you no matter how strong you are. I think it's just a certain type. I don't know why they charge at you. Oh, wow. I got into a battle right as I also cutscene, so that's kind of funny. But anyway, they'll charge at you even if you can one-hit them, which is ridiculous. It just gets annoying. You figure the game developers would just be like, oh, you know what? No. The game developers will probably just want to slow you down as much as they can. It's just an annoyance, especially towards the end game. I'm just like, okay, I'm way too overpowered to fight some of these creatures. Well, that was neat. I somehow got out of a battle by triggering a cutscene right as the creature ran at me. Looks like we can go this way. Huh, not an enemy in sight. Oh, whatever. Ooh, Burning Blade. That's a pretty good weapon. We don't want to use it just yet, though. We'll equip it on Mighty later. But for monsters that are strong against fire, they'll end up absorbing the attack, so we don't want to do that. It'd be really useful if we were in a cold area, or any other time, really. Just not against fire creatures. It just doesn't seem like a good idea. Are there any monsters around here anymore? No, I guess not. Well, this looks like a proper place to save, so I'm going to go ahead and save, and next time on Let's Play Ni no Kuni, we'll continue up Old Smokey and try to stop it from erupting. So, thanks for joining me this time here on 7 Let's Play 7 Days. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you guys later.